Welcome to another episode of Stand Nation, channel dedicated to helping you discover new songs, artists, and groups to love. Because, oh my god, so many things have been coming up, and you've probably missed out on quite a bit. So,
we've pretty much missed out on quite a bit too.
Oh yeah, we were still discovering new stuff leading up to the recording of this episode. In fact, we got just blown away, and I think Aura and I just changed our new song of the week based off of what we just heard. So,
yeah.
Aura, did you have something?
Oh, yeah. So, usually we would hold this at the end of the episode, but I figure, like, this is way too important. But this is basically a PSA. I almost said PCA. This is a PSA. Idols are human, okay? So, idols are still human, first and foremost. So, please respect their privacy. There's been a lot of things in the news that have been happening to idols. I mean, not gonna lie, it's been happening for a long time, but they're still humans, they're still people. Respect their privacy. Respect their family's privacy. You know, I mean, if you see them at a concert or whatever, like, say hi and all that other good stuff, but once you start getting into their personal lives, you know, and you're invading their personal space, it's not cool.
Yeah, and you know, so, for all of you fans out there who don't do any of that stuff, who do respect their privacy, who don't follow them to their personal homes or whatever, thank you, really, and definitely keep that up and help, you know, make that a normal thing. You know, when you see people who are starting to get out of line, let them know, like, hey, that's not cool. Don't normalize that kind of awful behavior, creepy behavior, scary behavior. All right,
keep the idols safe and respect them. Show them respect. They are human.
So that's the best thing that we as a community can do, is to just help prevent that kind of stuff from getting normalized. So,
but yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the rest of the episode.
Yeah, because oh my god. So I know I've probably said this a lot over this past year, where we've got a lot of things to talk about. Well, this episode is going to be our fattest stacked episode so far. We got what, 12 songs now to talk about.
Yeah, we could talk about them for hours. And then add Nick. If Nick was here, unfortunately he's unfortunately he's not here today. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could all go on for days. But we're going to start off with the biggest surprise, because this is something that Jihoon suggested, not me. Cherrsee, call me baby. Cherrsee, call me babe.
So Cherrsee is a Japanese pop group, and I don't know why you're so surprised, because I posted a video from them like earlier this year, and everybody just blew me off. So,
well, considering I'm the one that always introduces the J-pop songs, and it never gets featured. The one time we actually talk about a J-pop song, you're the one who posted.
Well, because we do it by consensus, right? When there's something you post, it's usually we don't really have a whole lot to say about it, or not anything really good to say about it. And I asked you about this one, and you said you could talk about it.
It's good.
Okay,
it's good. It's on the borderline realm of the style is very much on the borderline of K-pop, even though it's J-pop. It's almost as if it was a K-pop group going into J-pop.
Yes.
But it's
because it's produced by, so this song was, or not song, this group was created by Brave Brothers, who you may recognize in the K-pop realm. In fact, they have done songs, they've created songs for acts such as Sistar, 4 Minute, Tiara, AOA, Hello Venus, After School, You Kiss, like the list goes on. So Brave Brothers is a very well established name in the K-pop realm.
Okay.
So that would explain why you're getting the K-pop vibes. One of the members is actually, I think she's Thai or Vietnamese. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But this is a primarily Japanese group with one foreign member. And yeah, like you said, right? The music, the song itself, does feature a lot of aspects of that we're used to with K-pop, and that's why for me, I think that's probably why I was more receptive to the song. But also without the typical problems we've seen from, well, I won't say problems. It's just different.
You're disinterested in it.
No, not just disinterest. It's when it comes to J-pop, a lot of what I don't like is the mastering, the mixing and the mastering, because the lack of bass, the overemphasis on certain aspects of the song or of the musical range. And I've said it before too with vocalists, the unnatural nasaliness, because Japanese. So this is a fairly recent phenomenon, right? Where a lot of Japanese women, younger Japanese women, are overly nasalizing in a way that's not natural, where it basically sounds like an anime voice. So older Japanese women, you won't hear that. They'll actually speak in their natural or lower tone. So I don't care for that. So that's why when I hear a lot of J-pop songs and they have their vocalists like that, I don't. It just instant turns me off. I don't want to listen to it. So this song, Cherrsee, is it's good.
It's really good. The costume designs were good. The song fit very well. The only thing that I found that was very different but worked well was the hair colors.
Yeah. The overall color palette of the video too is just
was spot on. I felt like that the color choices very much fit. Oh, geez, my English word choice is gonna be awful this episode. I can feel it in my bones. But no, the color palettes were really good. I felt like it very much fit the Japanese aesthetic.
For sure, and even with the song, like the song, like you said, right? It does have a lot of the things that I love about K-pop. It has a lot of things that Japanese people love about K-pop, but also it incorporates some of the things that Japanese people love about Japanese pop. So it's definitely a nice kind of like a bridge between the two realms, I'd say. And I'm not gonna say that you're gonna get blown away by their vocals. The vocals, there's a lot of autotune. It's just that type of song, right? It's not a song that we used to kind of showcase like powerful, well executed vocals. But it's not to say the vocals are bad either. It's just it's a very bubbly pop song. Is about the best thing I could say about it, even with the video too. And I don't know. I guess for guys, it'll be considered like a guilty pleasure because it's not exactly something that most guys who care about showcasing masculinity would want to get caught watching. I'm secure about my masculinity. I don't care. I can watch it. So
definitely not going to be a guilty pleasure of mine. I'm secure about my masculinity as well. So, yay.
Okay, so I don't want to kill too much time on just that first topic alone because we still got 11 others to go through. So, primaries featuring Meego and SURAN as the vocalist. When I Fall in Love. Wow. So when you posted that in the chat, Aura, and I saw the title, I'm like, okay, what is this? I've never heard of Primary. And first started hearing the song, I was just like, this is definitely my kind of jam.
It's good. Cause to be honest, I never heard of them either. I haven't heard of any of these artists. I was like, dude. Okay, this is a music video, Primary featuring Meego and SURAN. Never heard of them, but since we've never heard of them, and this is what we're doing now, bam.
Yep. Yeah, and you know, that's the whole point of our channel, right? Is to help people help each other discover new stuff, and I love that. You know, the fact that, like, I don't know how many, I've lost track of how many artists that you guys have introduced to me, and I hope that I introduce you guys to a bunch of new ones as well. And this song, it's it's
a heartwarming kind of song.
and it's kind of like the it's kind of nostalgic. It kind of, you know, brings you back to like when you first fall in love with someone, and you know, going through those sweet emotions, those sweet memories. The video too, it was so romantic. Just seeing them, right? The two just kind of just. I didn't pay attention to where it was shot at. It was in Europe, right?
I don't. So I am very bad with geography. I don't know what pretty much almost anything is.
Well, so based off the architecture and whatnot, it looks like it was shot somewhere in Europe. You know, my gut feeling would be like Italy or something.
Rome, maybe.
So
Rome, Italy, some place romantic.
Yeah, and definitely it all fits so well. The musical accompaniment too is just so. Yeah, just like I said, I mean, the best way I can describe it is just nostalgic. It really does help kind of like cement that feeling, and it pulls you into that world. Their vocals, my God, their vocals are so good.
Beautiful. I mean, granted, I feel like this is something that is going to be a constant because I'm not in a relationship right now, so I'm not at that situation, but I can appreciate this because I have felt that.
Because we do have a lot of romantic songs on the list to talk about too.
And while they are good, I'm not in the situation. I'm not romantically involved with anyone. But I can appreciate it.
And so even though you're not in that situation, it's that good that you're still able to appreciate it. Meego and SURAN, I've actually heard of them before. Particularly SURAN. I've probably heard her stuff. Man. In fact, if I was to do a Google search right now, or I mean a YouTube search right now, I'll probably be able to pick out at least one song that I've heard from them. So I've at least heard of them in passing, and this really put them on my radar now. Because I've really been looking for a lot of these kinds of vocalists. You know, just a lot of these kind of song styles that we've been seeing this month. So like really, this month has just been awesome for me because there's just so many songs that has been really to my taste, and this is what I've been looking forward to really this whole year. So, and don't get me wrong, summer was great, right? Spring was great.
Now it's just chill.
November was just fantastic. It was slaying us. But let's see, we got 4 minutes in.
Let's unchill and go to the next topic because we're gonna keep on talking about this.
Stray Kids. So Stray Kids is back, and back again. So they had 2 music videos drop this week, and so let's see. The first one, Levanter. Yeah. Let's say Levanter. This sounds more like, I don't know, chic.
Suave.
Yeah. So, or to start us off, man, what'd you think?
So this was interesting because like it was borderline hard, but
not.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind
exactly.
of subdued in that aspect. It was different. I was not expecting that. So.
And it's the same. Very much goes with the music video. It was very much different from. It was one that we talked about before. I can't remember the title.
Double Knot.
I think so. But where they were basically traveling, and
Side Effect.
Then they switched to
Side Effect.
Yes, that's the one. I actually like this one so much more because I remember not liking Side Effect that much.
Okay, but
Levanter just fit my style. The music video that accompanied it very much fit my style.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go on the opposite, and I think part of that too is because I watched the teaser, and the teaser had set me up for something else, which is going to be the other music video we're going to talk about. And this was just a bit too subdued for me, and also the musical accompaniment, I found it to be kind of bland. So I mean, it's a lot of what I've said about, like with last week's episode, we're talking about with like CL, and even with like Amber Lou's like American releases, it's definitely a lot of like that simpler American style music, musical accompaniment compared to what we're used to in K-pop, where there's like a lot of sub melodies in play and a lot of layers involved. I'm not saying it's a bad song; it's just not to my taste.
Not your style.
So.
But the one that is your style was...
You Can Stay. That, wow. And you know, just like you were talking about earlier before we started recording, this song was definitely a song for the fans. You know, their thank you to you know, stays all around the world.
Yeah. I mean, after what's happened, you know, losing one of their members, I think this is definitely more heartfelt because of what's happened. Nick can probably talk more about this than I can.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bigger fan than out of the three of us. So
yeah,
but you're coming up pretty close too. I mean, I'm pretty much there too. I think so.
Yeah, I really like this song. Even if you're not a fan, you can definitely feel the love that Stray Kids has for their fan base stays. It's a good song. It features their fans waving light sticks, and just showing their love for Stray Kids, and it being reciprocated with them having fun on stage, with them putting their all on stage for them, and that's what makes this music video so great.
Yeah, and that song too, like the musical accompaniment that goes with it, is just it really does. Like, so I know we talked about with Primary having like a nostalgic feel as well. This too also has a nostalgic feel, but in a different way. And I don't know, like, there's no better way for me to put it other than it's a definitely a thank you. From the heart, from their hearts to all of you fans out there. So, highly recommended song for sure. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna be a spoiler and say it's not gonna be my song of the week. But it was close though. It was close. If it wasn't for that one song that we just discovered, like right before we started recording.
So, let's move on. So before Stays start murdering you.
I'm sorry. So, Amber Lou. My God. So what's this, number 4 now so far in the past 2 or 3 months? 4th music video, 5th?
4 or 5. I don't know, but girl has been on a roll.
Yeah, I mean, just like Nick said in the last episode, right? She's got this whole back catalog of songs from where she was in the SM dungeon.
It's good.
Yeah.
Because the color choices, the choice of actress, it's good.
So the music video did. I mean, you know, and I'll say this about all of her releases so far. Like her music videos are fantastic. They always carry a lot of meaning. Her songs always carry a lot of meaning.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the song for me was bland. I mean, I know I say it a lot. So it's just again not my style. So.
Yeah. I mean, so the color choices were like, I believe red, blue, and purple were the primary color choices.
Yes, in those hues, yep.
Yep, and one of the way she dressed, she very much dressed like more of a male, or more of an androgynous female. However you want to put it, but the female was played by Arden Cho, where they basically had a night together, but then because of that one night, she started developing feelings for this other person. And in a society that didn't accept that, by the way, spoilers, so skip this little section, you know, she basically gets beaten to death because society hadn't still society in the most part still hasn't accepted homosexuality, and this is very much feels like an LGBTQ plus. Sorry if I'm butchering it. It's a really long string of letters, but it very much promotes and helps support the LGBTQ plus community. She even said it in one of her Instagram posts where, like, it showed a clip of the music video, and also said love is love, and that's something that Amber has always been supportive of.
Yes.
Supportive.
And I always respect that. And that's why, like, I can never say that, you know, it's a bad music video, it's a bad song. It's like I said before, right? It's not my style. So
it just didn't resonate with you, which is understandable.
I mean, just musically, it's just not, that's just not my style of music. Again, it's
Yeah.
you know, American style pop. That's just too simplistic for me, so too bland for me.
Yeah.
But that's not to say it's a bad song, right? And again, the meaning is beautiful. Like with all of her songs that she's released, there's always been just a wonderful meaning to them.
And it's so supportive to so many different communities.
Yes, I mean anything that promotes, you know, self-acceptance,
Good vibes.
self-acceptance, positivity, social acceptance. I can always get behind that message. So, for sure. So, speaking of American style music, I guess we can move on to CL's latest duo of songs. So,
Second
week in a
by
row.
the way.
So,
Is she gonna go for 3?
Yep.
Is she going to go for 3?
so one thing I want to point out with these songs too is if you look at the end of the title, there's a string of numbers, right? The string of numbers is a date. For I Quit 180327, that's March 27th, 2018. So these songs, and even with her song that's released last week, it looks like it's kind of like a kind of like these are songs that are pulled from that particular moment in time. And it's kind of like this is the meaning, or this is the strongest emotion I've had for that point in time. So, you know, 2016, 2017, again 2017, like later on that year, and in 2018, like there it's like she's telling this story of these past 3 years leading up to now. So with her first song that released, actually I don't know which one came first, I Quit or Paradox.
They both came out the same time.
At the exact same time, so not like 1 hour apart from each other? Okay, so I guess we'll start with Paradox, even though I have I Quit listed first on the list, because it's got the later date. Paradox, November 15th, 2017. Again, I feel like I just repeat myself from last week. You know.
Yeah.
It's just again, or what I just said earlier too with like Amber Lou's, you know, Ready for the Ride. It's just not my style of song. For me, it's just really bland. But obviously, there's gonna be a lot of meaning, the personal meaning in there for CL. I mean, obviously, from the title Paradox alone, there that feeling of self conflict and confusion.
Yeah, I mean, so Paradox, with the music video side, the Paradox very much reminded me of those really old Laserdisc. Oh my god, I'm dating myself. But no, it's those like Laserdiscs.
Okay, so for
karaoke music machine.
For you younger generation, Laserdisc is like Blu-rays of today, except like they're humongous, like the size of like records. If you've ever seen records like from DJs spinning vinyl, it's about that same size. Yeah, two
Yeah.
decades ago technology, I think, or 3 decades ago. I don't know.
No, dude. So I was pretty young when I saw my first Laserdisc. It should be about 3 to 4 decades old, maybe 5. Shut up. Okay.
Oh, I'm
shut
gonna
up,
have
dude.
an amazing caption for that in the video.
Okay, where's my beard? Where's my beard? I need my beard. Okay.
So yeah, go on.
But when it comes to Quit, it felt like it was the opposite, and I when it comes to these music videos, I very much feel like that they're coming in pairs for a reason, because it was very much more. While the song was different, it very much felt like the style was in a kids bop kind of music video with the like colorful finger paint on the screen with the people, all the dancers and whatnot covered in paint. It very much felt like that kind of video style where it was felt very much newer than Paradox, which felt a lot older.
Well, also, those people featured in the video, they were like kind of singing along to the lyrics, but in sign language. So.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
that was sign language.
I'm sorry, people in sign language that I did not notice. I'm not good with that. It's not a language I
So
learned.
that's another that adds another layer of meaning to the finger paint that you noticed. So.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, again, for me, right? It's not my style of music. It's just for me. I find that not interesting to sit down and listen to. I mean, these songs are fine for listening to in passing. Like, you know, if you're working on homework, or you know, doing yard work, or you know, some other type of chore, it's fine for that. So
They're not bad songs. They're very much good. But it very much tells a story.
yes, it's a story that
And
continues
I feel
from
like
last week's releases as well. So
yeah.
'Cause-
So I feel like if you were to listen to all of them, like I didn't listen to all of them at the same time, but I feel like if it's almost like an incomplete story right now, there may be more releases.
because their story is still ongoing.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, because
I feel like
well,
I definitely feel like once we see the entire story, it may change how we feel.
I mean, it should be
I don't know.
concluding soon, because I Quit is dated March 27, 2018. So
Yes.
like done, right? 2016. That's from the era of when 21 was just pretty much done per se, as like a group because of YG problems,
Yeah.
right? And then Rewind 2017, kind of just want to go back to in time, right? And kind of relive those memories, those sweet memories that you had together. Paradox, also later also 2017, but later 2017, that feeling of being lost, the confusion, longing, whatever, right? Those self-inflicting feelings. And then I Quit 2018. Obviously, she quit from YG. I mean, the writing was already on the wall as far as 2018. Didn't go official till this year.
Yeah. But let's move the ball to the rest of this week's 2NE1 part.
Yes, 21
okay?
corner. Park Bomb and Sandara Park.
Sandara.
The first note.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I guess this is the first in our lineup of Christmas songs as well. So
By the way, happy holidays to everyone.
So this song, it was very sweet, right? Very sweet to listen to. Also very sweet to watch the music video. I mean, you know, the scenes that's like, especially like, you know, when you see the two of them together. Sandara Park, she's patting you know, bomb on the head, you know, like the older sister that she is. It's so wonderful to watch. You know, it really does get you in the feels. I mean, I know Oro doesn't have a heart, but he still felt it.
Yeah. I hate you too.
That's good. It's
But
just such a good song.
it's good. It very much hits you in your nostalgia.
For sure. But
Um,
you know, the song itself is still good too. I mean,
Right.
it's a duet, right? And you know, minimal musical accompaniment, like as far as instrumentation, right? Violin, piano.
Right.
But you know, in these type of songs, the main centerpiece is the vocals, and so another part, her clarity, right? Her delivery and her clarity is so good. Park Bom, her delivery and just that's her stylization is so good. The two of them together, they contrast and complement each other so well.
It's great. It's absolutely great. But yeah, it just mellowed. That mellow feeling. Just wow. I honestly was left speechless, and I still don't have the right words that can properly describe this. So you know, rather than just keep talking about it in circles, just go watch it. Come up with your own opinion, cause it's good.
Well, what I find funny though is Luna's 365 was done in the same way, same musical style, and you hated it.
I'm not a fan of it.
But it was done in the same style, same musical style too.
I didn't feel it.
You know? So
By the way,
that just shows you the bias.
I'm gonna
right there.
guess Orbits are probably gonna.
Don't worry, I got your back, Orbits.
That's fine.
Fellow Orbit right here. All right. So.
I mean, I still like Butterfly a lot more.
Butterfly was a great song, and that was actually like my gateway into like the Luna fandom. So now enough of me throwing Aura under the bus.
Hate you. I hate you.
Let's move on to our next song in this Christmas lineup, Ailee's Sweater.
Which, by the way, came out in 2 languages.
Yeah, it's a dual version, or 2 versions. There's an English version and a Korean version. I watched both, so Ailee is always great with her vocals, and
The story for this is really beautiful too.
the story that you know the storytelling. I guess for me, what prevents me from like really loving it was, I guess it was just a little bit too Christmassy for me. It's not to say I don't like Christmas, that I'm anti-Christmas or whatever.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the Grinch here. Okay.
It just ventures too far deep into being Christmas cliche for me. So, because I mean, you know, I've listened to a lot of Christmas songs over the years. I've enjoyed a lot of Christmas songs, but it almost gets to be cliche for me. I'm sorry for
Really?
any fans. Yeah.
I really love this song.
I mean, so do you listen to? Have you listened to a lot of like Christmas music?
Oh no, I hate Christmas.
Damn. Laura said it.
I'm not a big fan of Christmas, cause I don't know, I just don't feel it. But I can appreciate people who enjoy it, and I can also appreciate good Christmas music. I've listened to the whole Christmas music in the mall Christmas music and whatnot, way too often. So I'm a little bit tired of that.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that because I mean, you worked in the mall too before, right?
No, I've worked in retail.
Well, okay, yeah. So you would have been like bombarded with it during the holiday season. So
we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So I can see that. I mean, for me, I'm not Christian. I'm actually atheist, but that doesn't stop prevent me from enjoying Christmas songs. In fact, one of my all-time favorites for Christmas music is Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." Like hands down, like that is my all-time favorite. I love it. And every Christmas season, I pull it up and listen to it, for sure. And I think it's a timeless song.
And I don't.
I think it's a timeless song. So, so that's not to say that even though I'm not Christian, that I can't enjoy Christmas music or the meaning of Christmas. I love the family and togetherness aspect of the holiday season. I celebrate that. I do still celebrate Christmas for that aspect. So, by all means, like if we ever meet during the holiday season, with you, one of the viewers who is a believer and I'm not, you can still say Merry Christmas to me. I'm not gonna be a Grinch about it. Now back to Ailee Sweater. Again, I'm sorry. For me, it came off as cliche. So it's still a good song. It's still a very good song. Her vocals are still fantastic.
It's always oh my gosh, it is.
I kind of wish they had a little bit more to the instrumentation for the musical accompaniment. But I think that's because I just couldn't get too into the lyrics of the song. So.
I mean, the story for this song almost feels like, well, it definitely feels like it's for the Christmas after you lose somebody, whether because of an accident or because of like old age or just you've grown apart or something like that. But it's trying to celebrate and move on at the same time, where again, how you said Christmas, you love Christmas for like the feeling of togetherness and all that. You notice how the people in it don't have somebody.
Everyone's kind of like lonely.
But they're still doing their best to celebrate it in their own way. It's them still doing what they can to feel that connection. I think the two that I felt were the older gentleman and the guy that brought flowers to the pole. At least in my area, people bring flowers to where people died in an accident. So doing that during a Christmas, it could be them spending the time with that person where they passed away. And I think that is actually really sweet.
Oh yeah.
And despite me being a Grinch, okay, I still can appreciate that story.
No. All right. Let's see. I guess we're ready to move on.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
So Kwon, this is like her second comeback of this year. Starry Night. This one's not like super Christmassy, so for me,
but it's good.
It's really good. And in fact, Boa was the first artist ever that I super got into like old bias, and I actually kind of fell off from her at one point, because when after she had spent some time with her J-pop promotions, her vocal style had kind of changed a bit, where she picked up on that unnatural nasaliness, and we saw that in her previous comeback earlier this year. So for when this song came out and I listened to it, I'm like, oh my god, this is like OG Boa back when I first fell in love with her, and it blew me away. So a lot of it, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is just that nostalgic bias for me for this song.
So I mean, I guess Boa was my accidental introduction to K-pop, because I first heard it as J-pop, and I thought she was a J-pop artist when I first heard it, and it wasn't until after I got into K-pop after SNSD where I was like, wait, Boa's a Korean? What? She's a Korean artist? But you know, I really appreciate this song. It's good. I did also feel very much. I probably feel a lot more Christmas vibes from this song than Jihoon did. Well, you did.
Yeah, it's still Christmassy, but it's not like.
Yeah.
For me, it didn't feel as cliche, I should say. I guess. So.
Yeah. But it's good. Give it a listen to, because however we describe it, however we talk about it, I don't think it'll do it justice.
Oh, no. Like, especially with her vocality, man. She does have a iconic vocality that when you hear her voice, you know it's her. Like it's both, like unmistakably her. So I love it.
It's not like a soothing Christmassy song. I don't feel.
It's
but
more
it's got such a strong Christmas.
Yeah, it's kind of more kind of get you going.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we're describing it the right way either, but just go listen to it and give us your thoughts. To be honest, give us your thoughts on how you would describe this song, because no matter how we talk about it, it's not gonna do it justice.
I mean, any of these songs, to be honest, really. Like, there's so many great songs on this list, and yes, even the songs that I may not personally care for, I still think that they are great songs, just not for me. My God, like the next two songs that I've been looking forward to talking to these next two, like this whole time basically. So.
Okay, so let's start with Popo.
Yeah, Baek Yerin. She came back with a music video for Popo, and a song released that did not have a music video. So let's start with Popo. Now it had a music video to it. Man, when I heard it, I had decided like right then and there that was gonna be my song of the episode. When I first heard it, yes, because it is a classic R&B jazz style that I love. I mean, if you've been watching us this entire year, you will know that I love jazz, I love R&B, and her vocals. She's another one with unique vocals. I love her vocal timbre, and it's just it's such a classy song. Like I love it. Like, I mean, I had gotten home from work and I put it up, and it just put me at ease. Like all the stress of work was just gone instantly. Loved it.
So I didn't have enough time to process everything from this music video, because I literally did not know about it till right before we recorded this. So I don't have much thoughts about it because I haven't had the time to digest it. I did enjoy the song, probably not as much as I would have if I had maybe a little while to digest, maybe rewatch it.
Yeah, because you like jazz too, right? I mean, I think he said so in a couple episodes ago.
I love jazz.
So
hearing that saxophone.
Yeah.
I have there's this really good Japanese jazz artist. All she does is play a saxophone, and it is wow.
Yo, all right. So in the chat, I need you to drop some of that in the chat so I can check it out later.
Yeah.
And and then you can join us in the chat so you can check it out for yourself, because otherwise you're gonna be missing out. So.
Yeah, but moving on to her next song, because I actually have something to say about that.
That song is so good.
So this does not have a music video.
It doesn't.
This does not have a music.
Yeah.
But the song was released 4 days ago?
4 days ago.
5 days ago? 4 or 5 days? Yeah. It is Baek Yerin's Square.
2017. Square 2017. We both discovered the song at the same time, like right before we started recording this, and like we were watching each other's cam as we were listening to the song, and just seeing like each other's like raw reactions to it. And we were both just like mind blown. Like, this is so good. Like, this song is so good.
and because there wasn't a music video to accompany this, it was a lot easier to process and just enjoy the song. So that's probably why I have more to say, is because it's just vocals and
the music too. Like music is a little, so it's kind of like a light rock. It's got a little of a retro style to it. If I had to pick an era, I'd probably say like maybe late 80s. But it's not to say that it sounds like outdated. It definitely sounds appropriate for our current era. But it matches her vocals so well, and her vocals, man, you know, just you need to just listen to the song for yourself. It's so good.
Her vocals were absolutely like, the musical accompaniment was really good. It started drawing me in, but the moment her vocals started, I was blown away.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing I forgot to mention too, with this song and Popo, they're both in English. And I've always kind of wondered if maybe a lot of you viewers who listen to or watched our videos over the course of this year thought that because the song's in English, I'm not gonna like it. Not the case. It's just that it's always, if it's in English, it doesn't matter what language it's in, right? If it's in Japanese, if it's in Korean, or if it's in Thai, Cantonese, I don't care what the language is. What I do care about is strong, clear vocals. If it's that type of song, and interesting musical accompaniment that has a lot of things for me to listen to. So, you know, where the song comes from, what language it's in, it doesn't matter to me. So, just if you ever thought that if the song is gonna be in English, I'm not gonna like it, or if it's in Japanese, I'm not gonna like it. That's not me. Okay, so
I thought that.
see, I kind of figured. So, it's just that, you know, a lot of the songs that came out earlier this year that were in English were also done in American style musical accompaniment, and like I said before, I just don't like that style. So, had it been in English, but it's more of a K-pop style musical accompaniment, then it'd be different. So, but this song again, strong recommendation. So, let's go with our song of the week. I don't think there's gonna be much of a surprise here. 3, 2, 1, go. Baek Yerin Square 2017.
Square.
Oh,
yep.
So good.
It is good. Square is good.
Absolutely. And you know, that leads us into our quick shots, our very first quick shots.
Well, before that, like, dude, how close were the others before you heard Square?
So before that, my main contender would have been Popo, Baek Yerin's Popo, Primary's When I Fall in Love, featuring Meego SURAN. But Park Bum and Sandara Park's the first note was also good. Kwon Bo's starting note was also really good. Oh man, I don't know if I would have been able to pick.
Dude, for me if it was between Stray Kids, You Can Stay.
Oh, that was so good too. How could I forget that? Oh.
Amber Lou's Ready for the Ride, and Ailee Sweater. If we did not find Baek Yerin, we would be screwed.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
Like, I think it would have been another one where I would not have been able to pick. So
yeah. Now time for the quick shots.
The first quick shots, Baek Yerin Square, 2017, certified all kill. Her first ever.
She also got an all kill right here on
this channel
episode.
Oh, yeah. Well deserved. So well deserved. Like, oh my god. And you know, so like I only found out about the song because I started an article, and I was like, damn, certified all kill. Like that's been like really hard this year, by the way. I think there's only been like 4 or 5 songs that got all kills this year. And you know, I was like, so don't get me wrong, just because I saw it got an all kill doesn't mean that I'm going to think like, oh, it has to be good. That actually kind of made me more cautious. I'm just like, okay, well, just because it got all kill, I may not like the song. In fact, I wonder if I'm going to love the song. And then you saw my reaction, Aura, right? I was just like, I was right there with you. I'm just like, "Oh my god, this song is so good."
By the way, you know, if you want to see reaction videos, let us know because we may do some in the future.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think that'd be like seeing our raw reactions too, like especially like enjoying it together because like I feel like we'll just kind of like build off of each other's reactions. It's like, "Oh my god, dude, that was so good. Yeah, I know, that was great. Oh my god. Oh my god." You know, just be like that.
But our next quick shot.
Man, why don't I put this one last?
I can't believe I don't know. You suck. But so FNC just released a statement about Cherry Bullet. Kokoro, Mirei, and Lin all decided to depart from the company, so they're no longer a part of Cherry Bullet, which is, you know, really unfortunate.
Yeah, considering it just debuted earlier this year. Reasons were not given, but regardless of what the reasons are, as always, right, you support them with whatever they decide to do in the future.
Yeah, if they decide to still be idols, or if they still decide to be
Normal people again.
Normal people,
Actresses.
or just do something else. You know, keep on supporting them.
Absolutely. You know, and you know, I always, you know, we always wish the best for them, no matter what they decide to do. So, unless it's gonna be something like awful or something like that. So please don't do that.
Yeah. Thanks for taking it to a weird turn, dude. But yeah.
So you know, I mean, from seeing us in this, you know, in this video, you should definitely join our channel and join in our merriment. You know, it's fun. We do stupid stuff all the time. So.
But yeah, you know, to also repeat from what we said in the music video, from the beginning of this video, you know, respect the idols, be safe, you know, keep them safe, respect their families, because not all their family members are celebrities either. So yeah, respect, safety, and be kind. And
same for you, the viewers too. You know?
Yeah.
We only want, you know, your safety. You only want people to be kind to you. You only want people to have respect for you. Same for us, right? We expect the same from everybody else.
Well, I mean, to each other, us to each other, nah.
You know,
just saying.
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. So
yeah.
But you know, let's spread love and happiness and peace in this whole world. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Happy holidays. You know.
For all you believers and, you know, non-believers, you know, be safe, be happy, be merry, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next episode, because I think there's gonna be some more amazing things come up next week. If not, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Figure an episode or something, whatever. So that being said, this has been another episode of Out of Stand Nation. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell, okay?
All right.
Hit that bell.